All right, guys, we got Coach Forbes here. We'll start with an opening statement and then go for questions.
Well, as bad as our offense was for a lot of the game with the turnovers, I didn't think we ever let our offense dictate how we defended. And I thought that was the key to the game. The flip side from a week ago at Syracuse, we need Alondas and Jake to play really well on the road, and they were outstanding today. I mean, they were the two best players on the court, and we went to them late over and over and over. I thought we did a good job offensively finally executing down the stretch. Davian Williamson made a big three in the corner. The five-man came out on him. I stood behind that play. I don't know how he saw the basket, and he made it. Monsanto made a big shot. Damari also rebounded the ball very well. Guys, listen, it was ugly. I don't know how else to spin that one. I'm not going to. But we were resilient, okay? And we had less turnovers and we rebounded it better in the second half, which gave us the chance to win. We came here a year ago, and we lost, a game that we should have won. Today we found a way to win. And now we got 19 wins. And so it's not a pretty game by no means. But I guess when you get in February, fellas, you just got to find a way to win, man. And it feels a lot better on that plane, eating those cookies and drinking that milk on the way home. Yes, we had cookies and milk on the way down. The first time I've ever had that on a charter plane. And it'll taste a lot better going home. Open up for questions.
Coach, how proud were you the way this team was able to close that game, especially in this environment, continually being able to shut this crowd up whenever they got energy? Real
proud, and a lot of credit goes to Florida State too. Obviously they got some injuries and had a big guy get injured during the game, and they fought hard. They just put their head down and drove to the basket, and they got a lot of offensive rebounds. I don't know if number 30, somebody told me number 30 is a walk-on. Is that right? I don't know. He whipped us. I thought he played great. But I've played there before, before they renovated this place back when Pat Kennedy was the coach. This place is an incredible environment, great crowd, and their team battled really hard through adversity. But we found a way to win, and that's what good teams do, especially on the road.
Steve, how big was it? You mentioned the late three-pointer that Damari hit, but he also got a big board and kind of battled some people off to get that. And then he made that drive down the court where you're kind of wondering where he's going, and he finds Dallas for a dunk. That's a guy you didn't even have at your disposal a month ago. How big is it what he's able to bring for you down the stretch here?
It's a great point, Les. I forgot about the pass. Because it was probably one of those plays where I was going, no! Great pass. Huge. Some of the guys just didn't have it today, but hey, that's what a team's all about, right? Some other people got to step up. Our bigs played really well against Pitt. Played great. Didn't play great today. But other guys stepped up. Damari, great. The rebound, I remember. The threes, I know he's going to make those, man. I really feel like every time he shoots it, it's going in. He made some silly plays early in the game. We got so sped up, Les. they had us all sped up offensively. We were just doing some really uncharacteristic stuff. And, Damari's been a big addition to our team for sure. And he's from Florida, so it's a big game for him.
Can you walk me through what it is you had to say to the team a little bit at the half about turnovers? And then how big and how important was it for you to limit second chances after the first 5 to 8 minutes? They did a lot of damage on the boards, but you guys kind of put a stop to that.
At halftime, listen, I just told them, there's really no magic words. I'm big on adjustments. I'm big on trying to help my team, but be quite honest with you, with majority of those turnovers, I don't know what to tell them. I didn't have any words of wisdom other than if we don't fix it and if you don't look in the mirror and be accountable, you're going to ruin a good run here, a chance for a win on the road. And it's important in February to separate. It's important in February to sweep a team. When's the last time we swept Florida State? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I really said, man. I'd already yelled a lot. And I called one time, I didn't even speak to him. I was so mad. In the first half. But, you know, when you got smart guys and then mature guys, they figure it out. And they weren't – I mean, you can't blame in that deal. You got to look in the mirror. Me too. It's my job too. And so, you know, that's exactly what we talked about last. I said, this is not going to be rocket science. This is going to be turnovers and offensive rebounds. And if we control those, we'll win the game. If we don't, we won't, and it'll be a bad loss. A bad loss. I would have came here and told you that was a bad loss if we had lost that game. Now, that's not disrespect to Florida State, because here we are expecting to come to Florida State and win in year two, but that's how it is, you know, and we did it. We did it to their credit.
Coach, was there any surprises defensively with the matchups that Florida State came out in? Obviously, they switched a ton, but it seemed like that was a focus exploiting, you know, who Alondas and Jake had on them at different points.
Yeah, we did that a little bit, Christian. We purposely set some ball screens, guards, to get another matchup on Alondas, another matchup on Jake, to take advantage of so they could drive them. But they switched. They've always switched, and they're really good pressuring. And so we tried to do our best to take advantage of that, of their switching. You can't. It's hard to really move the ball a lot because they don't let you catch it, you know, and so you got to make some plays off the drive. And I thought in the second half, the big adjustment for us was we came up, we haven't done this much all year. We initiated the offense with flat ball screen up high and forced the switch or forced them to get behind the play. And I thought that was really important. Guys, I don't know, you guys have been doing this long. Have you ever seen a team win with 26 field goals and 26 turnovers? I mean, golly, that's bad. But did I answer your question there, Christian?
Yes, thank you.
Appreciate you coming down, too, getting away from campus and taking a trip. What else?
Steve, I know the win is the most important thing, but do you now lead the nation in near triple doubles?
Golly, I didn't know it. Yeah. And, you know, they were giving Davian a hard time, I guess, in the locker room. You know, Davian made a shot, guys. I don't know how he saw the basket. I was standing behind him. I was guarding him from behind. And then he missed, wide open. And he never misses free throws, and he did. But I guess that was a pass that Jake would have had a triple-double. I did not know that, obviously. Now, he was working on a quadruple-double, too, because he had 6 turnovers. You know, no, I didn't. But I think that's a testament to how good those two players are, right? Them boys are pretty good players. And we got some good guys around them, too. Really good guys around them. You know, Dream didn't have a great day, but Dream's been hurt. He got hurt in the pit game. He didn't practice on Thursday. He didn't practice yesterday. You know, he tried to make a go of it today. And I give him credit for giving him a shot.
He got 6 boards for you, but there's 2 or 3 times he wasn't quite as ready for a pass as he usually is.
No, and he wasn't on balance around the basket, you know. But I'll tell you what Dream's really good at, man. He can ice that ball screen with the best of them. He's aggressive. He gets up in there. He pokes at the ball. Guards don't like that. He's had better days offensively for sure, but he's fighting he was pretty sore, real sore. I wasn't sure he was going to play, and it's a credit to him.
Also, Coach, 2 things. One, Prieto, the walk-on, is a 6th-year walk-on. Pretty cool for him. The second thing was Dallas Walton was a plus 18 today. You talked about you didn't love the way the Bigs played, but did you think Dallas had a good game defensively and on the glass?
I've seen him play better. You know, that's weird. You know, here's the thing about numbers, guys. I kind of go with what I look at and what I see. Maybe sometimes that doesn't bear out on the stats. I thought he has played better. But, again, team-wise, that just shows you how important he is to our team. And I'm glad you pointed that out because I hadn't really looked at the stats, studied them. I wouldn't have probably bet that. But, again, when we made those runs, he was in there, you know. And so credit to him. He only took 1 shot. He had 5 boards. He had a couple turnovers, he had a steal, block. Yeah. Thank you. Didn't know that.
Anything else for Coach, guys? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, fellas.
All right, guys, we got Jake LaRavia here. Questions for Jake?
Go ahead, Christian. You're there, buddy.
Jake, did you feel any different at the start of that second half? Did you make a specific adjustment with the coaches at halftime, or were you just more aggressive and things were going your way?
Yeah, I mean, I had just seen after the first half, we was kind of struggling to, get some offense going. So I had to be more aggressive coming out in the second half. And I also wanted to get us going offensively. So, we started playing harder.
Just how disappointing is it to come 1 assist shy of a triple-double, Jake?
I ain't really too worried about stats. I know I was close, but it is disappointing at the end of the day. But we got the win. And that's really all that matters to me.
What does Zay had to say to you?
He just apologized. He kind of felt bad for missing those 2 threes at the end. But I told him it's all good.
Jake, what do you account for some of the offensive struggles in that first half when ball security obviously was an issue?
Yeah, I mean, we just struggled to keep the ball in our hands. There was a couple of times where they either just took it from us or, we just lost it, slipped through our hands. And that's something we kind of been struggling with, just turn the, we call it fundamental turnovers. It's not really travels or anything like that, but we're just giving it to the other team. And that's just something that we got to work on. And we definitely did better in the second half. I know we had 18 in the first, but held it to 8 in the second. So we switched that.
Is it hard to kind of turn the page from that? I mean, you only have 15-minute halftime and you're right back out there trying to sort that out.
I mean, it's really it's like an individual thing. So it's not really something the coaches can tell us. It's just us. We have to be stronger with the ball. We have to be more protective with the ball and have more, better ball security.
Jake, do you feel like as the season's progressed and you've obviously been very successful offensively playing in the post on the block, have teams defended you differently, or do you feel like it's kind of been similar?
They definitely, you try to stop me going to my right hand. I've noticed that a little bit. I noticed that, they're playing my shot a lot more since I've been shooting the 3 ball better now. And, they've been contesting the shot fakes and whatever. So now I can use it all.
Jake, along those lines, it seems like when you do get down the post, either off a catch or off a drive, you plant that pivot foot and can make several moves after you plant that pivot foot, and you never lose track of that. How do you put that many different maneuvers together to be able to have several different potential finishes? It seems like there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of gym work. I work on it every day with Coach Woodley, playing off 2 feet, getting to my pivots, my ball fakes, everything like that, and just being able to play out of the post.
A lot of guys kind of give up after 1 or 2 moves don't quite get them to finish, but you have enough patience to go through the full cycle, right? What makes you different in the post? Because I don't see many guys that have that array of post moves.
I mean, I've just learned ever since I've been in college that, someone's going to go for something. Someone's going to go for that, that ESPN top 10 block or, whatever. And I just use that to the best of my ability. I know someone's going to, end up going for some pump fake. And if they don't, then someone else is open because, I'm always getting double teamed down there.
Seems like a big part of the game was early on where FSU was kind of pounding the offensive glass, right? And after the first 5 to 8 minutes, you guys kind of mostly kept them down to 1 shot. What was the key to kind of shutting that opportunity off for them?
Can you say that again?
What did you all do to kind of limit the second chance opportunities of Florida State after the first 5 to 8 minutes?
I mean, we had to hit bodies. That's something we weren't really doing in the first half. We weren't, boxing our man out. We were kind of just, jumping for the rebound, and, the other team was jumping too, and they were getting it. So we had to start hitting the other team, and we ended up, getting more rebounds.
Hey, Jake, actually sweeping an opponent. Obviously, you had a chance last week with Syracuse and didn't get it done. What do you think this kind of accomplishes? Or, not only at home, but you got them on the road too.
Yeah, I mean, I think this was definitely a big win for us, especially because it was on the road and now it's a sweep. So, one of the things they were talking about in the locker room is, we're ahead of them now. So it was a big win for us, and we got it done.
Anything else for Jake? All right. Thanks, Jake.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.